Well, I noticed that they portrayed all the gay guys as being bad at sports.
Made it like very obvious, like they overloaded like colors and all the symbolism and stuff, and made it very obvious and obvious to see the differences and not very realistic, but definitely like you get the point of what they're doing. So it's like, okay, that's a bit much.
I really like how they like portrayed the parents, like it was humorous, but it was still kind of like concrete. Like they're super strict, but it was like kind of, the way they did it was kind of like funny because it's like to the extreme in a sense.
I think especially it's still relevant, especially because still, I mean, families are still very religious and still very traditional and like their values. And so I feel like with like gay teens that are in those families, I feel like it's very hard because they feel like their parents, they kind of question their love. Is their love very like, is it unconditional? And so they kind of just, and they're afraid that they might get kicked out of their homes. And so they end up living a double life in which they are, let's say, when they're around their parents, they're straight, and then outside when their parents aren't around, they're basically someone else. So it's basically very hard. It's very emotionally draining for them.
And I feel that it is dated for definitely California. Because I mean, sort of like we don't even, like we have laws against the camps and stuff, but in a lot of parts of the country, it's still really difficult. And I mean, like thankfully now we're having a lot more movement for the same-sex marriage, and so now it's like I think 32 something states. I think it's around 30, absolutely. And so there's definitely more of a push for that equality, but it's still for a lot of families in the United States a difficult topic to talk about, and they think that the therapy may be the solution.
I literally found out 2 minutes before it started. And I went to like browse it on the state, and like a lot of like people would be open to it because, or like there was more advertising.
I'm an interjector because I'm a CSA on campus, and I talk to all my students about this in the flyers and all the doors and games. So
Yeah, thanks for that. Yeah, Kevin had the same problem.
Upperclassmen. So I have a lot of sophomores, but I have some juniors and seniors that none of them really seemed that interested, and I was really kind of disappointed.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I feel like if we'd advertise in the arts department.
I know.
Yeah,
no, it was.
We would have had a lot more.
Yeah, if we'd got the word out a little bit earlier, maybe things would have like worked out. But would you come again to like another LGBT themed movie here? Yeah. Cool.
I would definitely say, like, I mean, because I'm a big person who's like, oh, plot, characters, how does it all work out? And I did feel like it would be a pretty high score because the characters, even though some of them were very over the top or stereotypic, they did have dynamics deep down into that, and they had history and character, and you were interested in like what happens now, all that sort of stuff. So it was definitely like a very good movie, and it fit together well, and it made sense in a really weird anti-gay camp way.
It's like they have a lot of personality. You'll see it from the perspective of one person, so you only saw what she was seeing, which I really like too, because I feel like a lot of TV shows they try and show all the perspectives. This is like it was more kind of I think how daily life is, from one perspective, but you saw how the personalities of each character were shown. I love to see movies too. Have personality in your characters and development. Then what are you doing?